This is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and this morning I'm going to fix a Thanksgiving or fall dessert. It is pumpkin bread, low carb pumpkin bread now. This comes from MariaMindBodyHealth.com. I'll have the link below, and it's low carb pumpkin bread that has been, she calls it healthified. And so I'm pretty excited about making this. I've been wanting to make some pumpkin stuff, and I have to follow other people's recipes because I'm just not creative enough to make up recipes myself. I don't know, not in desserts. I've not ever been a dessert people. I don't fix candies and cookies and stuff like that, but I've been wanting something sweet, so I'm going to fix this. And the first thing that I've done is I'm getting all my dry ingredients in this bowl. And I have 3 cups of blanched, this is super fine blanched almond flour, and this is just Great Values brand. They've got another one there that I saw the other day, and I'm gonna try that. I don't know what the name of it was, but we're gonna try this and see how it does. And I have got, it's loaf, you know, pumpkin loaf, and my temptation bowls are pretty small. I know you can't really tell, but it's pretty small, and with this much almond flour, it calls for 6 eggs. I think I'm gonna have to use 2 of my loaf pans. We'll see. But anyway, I put 3 cups of blanched almond flour in here, and I just used my little whisk thing because almond flour usually has clumps in it. So I just used my little whisk thing and went around and got all the clumps out of it and made sure that it was okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to put in here is a half a teaspoon of, it says sea salt, but I don't have sea salt, so I'm going to use Himalayan pink salt, and 1 teaspoon of that in here. All right, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I should have gotten this out, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. All right, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you're making your own pumpkin pie spice. I guess if you knew how much to put in here, you could use the little, I've got it, the little things of pumpkin pie spice, but I'm just following this recipe, and it calls for 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. So I've got that ground cinnamon, and let's see, 2 teaspoons of that. And this cinnamon's pretty old, so I'm not, I mean, spices never lose their, never go bad, but they just lose their strength or whatever. So it's, anyway, it's 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. All right, and it's not gonna fit, so whoops. Well, I need to put some of that back. All right, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. All right, Gosh, it reminds me of the dentist. For some reason, I don't know why. Just reminds me of the dentist. All right, and then 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Now, I really don't know how I'm going to measure this. I'm just going to look at it and see, because I've got the whole nutmeg. I don't have ground nutmeg, and I've got my microplane. So, I'm just going to... Smells so good. See, you just grate it down with your microplane. All right, and that's all of the dry ingredients. So I'm just going to mix this all together. All right, and I'm going to make sure you mix it really well. This smells so good already. And I've got my, can't remember whether I told you, but I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. All right, now I'm going to sit this off to the side over here and put all of my spices up on the shelf. Get them out of the way, because now I'm going to start on the wet ingredients. And the wet ingredients is, I've got 1/4 cup, I forgot to put the nutmeg cup. I've got 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and I've just put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, and that's going in here. I've got 6 eggs. One. Five, 6. Okay. Now, I'm going to get another whisk and whisk these up. And the pumpkin. Oh yes, this bowl might not be big enough. Well, maybe it will. All right, I've got to get, here it is. Now, I'm going to have to bring you back. Okay, I'm back. All right, I forgot to put the sweetener in this. So, it says 1 cup of Swerve. I'm going to use I'm mixing it up because some of the sweeteners cause you to have like a cool taste in your mouth, and I'm trying to remedy that. So I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of monk fruit golden sweetener. I got this from Kroger shipping, and it's the cheapest that I've seen it anywhere. All right, so doesn't have very much in it, but all right, so a half a cup of the monk fruit. And then I'm going to use Swerve granular, because if you're cooking, you can use the granular. And I forgot to open it. There it is. Okay. And I'm using a half a cup of Swerve granular. God, these bags are so small, and they cost so much. Keto can really be expensive if you want to cook this extra stuff. All right, so there's a half a cup of Swerve granular. And then I'm going to take my whisk and mix this all up. Get all of this mixed up. And Regina's over here mixing the eggs and the coconut oil. The eggs were pretty cold, and it's made the coconut oil harden back up after I had put it in the microwave. So I'm going to go on now, and I hope that I need 2 cups of the pumpkin. And I'm hoping that, all right, Regina's doing that. I've got make sure that you get pure pumpkin. Do not use pumpkin, the pumpkin pie kind. You've got to get the 100%. I've got Libby's 100% pure pumpkin. And this is the 29-ounce size. All right, there's 1 cup. And I'll go on and start mixing this up. This bowl, really, I should have gotten the big bowl, but I forgot about the pumpkin. I was just thinking of the eggs. All right, so I'm going to mix this up. And here's the other cup. Alright, so I've got everything in here now. 2 cups pumpkin, 6 large eggs, the Swerve, the coconut oil, and then the dry was the cloves, the ginger, the nutmeg, the cinnamon. I did put ginger, right? I hope so. Baking soda and sea salt. Alright, so I'm going to have to put this in another bowl to mix it up really well. So I'll bring y'all back. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm really going crazy today. I put the Swerve in with the flour. I hope I'm going to be able to mix this. I had to put this in a big bowl. And I'm just mixing the heck out of it. Alright, and because this bowl is bigger, I'm going to go on and put half of the flour in here and mix this up in here with the wet. Oh, yes. All right, now I'm going to put the rest in here. I am just not a baker. I don't do sweets very often. I think this may be the, I don't know, besides like banana pudding, and I think I've got a homemade cake on my channel, but I really do not do sweets. Make sure you wipe down the sides and get all that, and down on the bottom. I love this whisk. This is the Pioneer Lady whisk. I used to watch her channel all the time. Oh my gosh, I watched her channel, and now doing keto, if I knew how to keto-fy her recipes, I'd be doing good, but I don't know how to do that. Alright, so this is a lot, and I am going to have to put this in 2 of my temptation baking dishes, I think. So I'm going to have 2 pumpkin loaves. Oh, okay. All right, let me get this mess out of the way, and I'll bring you back, and we'll put them in the loaf pans. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I've got my loaf pans. I've sprayed them with the Pam coconut oil, and, well, I think it's a great value. And I'm going to pour half of this mixture in one. And the other half in this one. It's not going to rise. I might could have put them in, I don't know. I don't think I could have. But the carbs, having 2 loaves, the carbs won't be near as high, which is good. All right, now I'm going to take my spoon and just level it out. Let me get a spatula. All right. The coconut oil is really kind of hardened. No, not to use coconut oil again. It says butter or coconut oil, and I just had bought a big thing of coconut oil at BJ's for $8, organic coconut oil, and I said, all right, I'm going to use the coconut oil, and that's what I get for using it. All right, so there's that one, and that's going to go in the, and here's some I dropped on the, all right, and here's the other one. This one doesn't have as much in it as the other one does, so it's going to be a little loaf. All right, so both of these are going to go in the oven on 350 for, I don't know, this says 60 to 70 minutes, but being that I have these 2 little loaves, might not be that much. I'll probably start checking it after 45 minutes and see, because these are littler. But if you had a big bread loaf pan or whatever, it would take 60 to 70 minutes. So I'm going to go on and put this in the oven now, and I'll bring you back and I'll let you know how long it took in these little loaf pans. Okay, I'm back. All right, so here it is. I think that if I'm measuring this right, this is going to make about 11 slices per loaf. And I've just sprinkled some powdered swerve on there, the confectioner swerve on there to make it look a little better. And it's got a glaze with the recipe, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to taste this and... oh my gosh. All right, that is amazing. Oh my gosh. You know what would be really good with this? Pecans. Put some pecans in this mix, and it would be delicious. It's delicious as it is, but the pecans would make it even better. Oh my gosh, this is really good. And if I'm figuring this right, each slice of this is going to be around 3 grams of carbs. This is really good, y'all. It really is. All right. I have the link below to the recipe, and give this a try. This is amazing. I'm going to fix this for Thanksgiving. Wow. It's really good. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.